Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
And my name is Taylor Green, and I do apologise, I've got a frog in my throat. Welcome to this is 20?
Day 20,
Day
Waxvent.
20,
yes,
Waxvent.
on the final run now.
Oh, last stretch, we're nearly there. So this is my patient, so there's only one patient in this video. Now it's a bit of an interesting one. There's, for a couple of reasons really, you can see there's no blockage as such in this ear canal, but we've got this sort of layer of keratin, really dry sort of dead skin that's struggling to migrate out of the ear. Now, I haven't put any oil in. I do put oil in at some point in this ear because we know there's no signs of perforation or anything in the ear. So we've got I think this is standard size on the tube. Just trying to get a really good grip here, and I'm giving it gentle little wiggles because we do sometimes see them coming away quite nicely without any further help. We got a good grip on this front section. I was going really slow because I couldn't tell if there was anything else attached to that piece that we just took away there.
It's a very dry keratin, isn't it? The entrance to the canal there.
Yeah, very dry. This is a regular patient of ours actually. I think this is actually the third time I think that I've seen this particular patient. I know you've seen this particular patient on a couple of occasions as well. Tend to come around about twice a year, about once every 6 months or so. Very similar story every time. So you can see we've got this layer now that's starting to peel away off the ear canal.
Because if I'm right, this is a patient that we referred in the past, and we're still waiting to be seen by the ear, nose and throat specialist as well.
Yeah, again, I'm sure I mentioned, I think this was only done yesterday or the day before. And, I would have said to the patient, that, again, you'll see what we mean in a second. There's a little bit in the sort of pars flaccida region of the eardrum, which is the top portion. There's a little... It almost kind of looks like dead skin, which again technically I think it is, but it's really firmly attached. And I know we have in the past tried to take it away, but we can actually see that it's kind of like pulling the eardrum. So yeah, we've referred this patient for a suspected cholesteotoma. But nothing has been done. I know we've referred this patient at least 3 times on 3 different occasions.
I think they class cholesteotoma as now a non-urgent referral.
Okay.
So, do you want to explain what a cholesteotoma is, or do you want to do it together?
Yeah, so cholesteotoma is more commonly sort of formed just behind or in this particular region of the eardrum, and essentially it's just skin, as far as like dead skin, keratin that just kind of forms behind the eardrum, and it can sometimes erode the bone or the eardrum as well. And if it's untreated, and especially if it's gone a long time, and if it's in a really risky area, it can be extremely
very problematic.
Very problematic.
As Taylor said, really, it's just a collection of skin. But if we talk about retraction pockets where you get a kind of a dent, the skin we've said migrates off the eardrum. Well, it can't migrate off completely, so it ends up filling that sort of retracted pocket, and that's where you end up with this cholesteotoma. It's more common with people who suffer with ear infections and things like that. If it starts to grow, because it'll grow behind the eardrum, if it grows upwards, so if it starts to go into more the sort of attic portion, the middle ear space, that's when it's really problematic, because it can erode through the bone. And then you've got a very thin layer, you've got your meninges then just above that, so it can be really problematic for patients. If it grows downwards, less so, more of a problem with the ossicles really in the middle part of the ear. But yeah, we've tried to take this out, because sometimes you can just grab it. If it's only just newly formed, you can actually remove it. But I think this is a long-standing issue. Patient has only started seeing us, relatively recently, in the last sort of 12 to 18 months, haven't they?
Yeah, we have monitored that piece of skin there over the last sort of 12 months really. Over the last few visits, and it hasn't moved. And it doesn't seem to have changed in size either, which is good. But yeah, we've, like I said, referred on multiple occasions, and patient's still waiting to be seen to just get it investigated and looked at, really.
It's right over the tip of the handle of malleus there, isn't it? So it's
Yeah.
right over that joint between the malleus and the incus. So it's right next door to those two bone joints. So what we don't want to do is pull it. If it's gone behind the eardrum and close to those two, we really don't want to pull that out because we don't want to dislocate the ossicles, which is a thing as well. You can dislocate your ossicles. So yeah, it's best just let ENT have a little look. They can do a far more thorough sort of exploratory session in there than we ever could from the outside part of the ear, really. So thick though, this keratin, isn't it? It just keeps going.
Very, very dry as well. So now that we've started to peel, here we go. Now that we've started to peel this way, you can see just how red and like irritated this is underneath where it is so dry.
Yeah.
So now that we've started to peel it away, I think I do introduce some olive oil here in a second. Excuse me, guys, sorry, I'm losing my voice today. That's going to help us to actually peel this away a little bit easier. So I think it's this point I've put some in.
Yeah. Looks like it.
And again, the problem we do kind of, and I know we've mentioned this on multiple videos in the past, the thing we do risk with these smaller bits of keratin and dead skin is it whistling or clarinetting. Now we've got a pretty good peel going on here, and it's actually coming away a lot. You can see the difference oil makes when we start to peel it away off the ear canal. It's coming away so much easier, but you can see this is all just appearing from the attic portion, the floor of the ear canal. We're actually quite close to the eardrum here now, but I think it does peel away. Just trying to sort of collect that skin into the suction tube so we get a good grip. So yeah, it's just peeled away there. Yeah, brilliant. So you can see that bit that we were mentioning earlier, it's that darker, that sort of darker like nugget you can see just at the top of the eardrum. Like I said, I haven't attempted to touch it today just because I know that this is something that we've monitored previously, and we have tried to touch the suction tube against it, and it hasn't done anything at all.
You could see that pars flaccida when we've tried to before. You just about got a grip, and as you just start to tug it forwards, especially on the first visit when it came through, you could see that whole pars flaccida start to flex behind it, which is a bit of a warning signal for us. So we'll leave it well alone at that point. Because ideally, at the end of the day, what we've got to remember is that we're audiologists, so we do have a duty of care to our patients. You can go at it gung-ho and you could try and get that out, and I think if you were a less experienced audiologist, or one of these practitioners have popped up with no experience of ears at all, they would try and remove that, and you're going to cause far more damage by trying to remove it. So as audiologists, we need to be able to be confident what we're doing, but not too confident that we try and attempt something. We have to know when is best to refer on, and that's the key to seeing someone who knows a lot about ears, isn't it? Is that's the biggest difference, really, rather than some sort of layperson has no ear experience having a go at something like this. It's just scary.
Yeah. So we've got the crocodile forceps in here now. There you go, just attached. You could see I was actually struggling with the suction there. It was so dry. There you go.
So that peeled the entire eardrum, did it?
Yeah, so we're gonna not over the eardrum actually. I think it was just at the edge of it. So yeah, we're gonna leave that where it is. We've removed all that kind of dead skin there. Patient's feeling happier, not feeling that itching in the ear anymore. Yeah, what we got there? We got about 3.5 centimeters, which is a decent amount of keratin, dry dead skin.
A lot in that, because the central portion of the ear canal was clear. That is a massive amount. 1.5 inches, guys. There you go. Don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy the videos, you can always like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe. If you have problems with your ears, check out the link tree in the description. You can book yourself an appointment with myself or the lovely Mr. Taylor Green. Today is the last day to get your cameo requests in as well, guys. If you want a cameo request, then make sure you get it done today, because as of tomorrow, I am taking myself off cameo until the new year. As always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another, and we shall see you again real soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.